Probability of solving specific problem independently by A and B is given as 1 by 2, 1 by 3 respectively if both try to solve the problem independently. Find the probability that problem is solved or exactly one of them solves the problem. So independently word उसने यहाँ पे emphasize किया है. Okay, keep that in mind. So children, this is given to you probability of A 1 by 2, of B 1 by 3. We can also find not by 1 minus. We know that by now. Okay. Now again, in case 1 we had to find probability that problem is solved. तो प्रॉब्लम इज सॉल्व इसमें बहुत केसेस आ जाएंगे. ए ने सॉल्व किया, बी ने नहीं, तो भी सॉल्व हुआ. ए ने नहीं किया, बी ने किया, तो भी सॉल्व हुआ. ए एंड बी दोनों ने भी सॉल्व कर दिया, तो भी हुआ. सो दैट्स अ ह्यूज प्रोसेस, लॉन्ग प्रोसेस. सो अगेन एज आई सेड, इसका नेगेटिव इवेंट इज मच ईजियर. ओके, problem is solved is same as 1 minus problem is not solved, and counting not solved was much easier in this case. So I have taken it as probability of problem being solved is complementary of, so 1 minus probability that the problem was not solved by both of them. Okay, so A ने भी solve नहीं किया, B ने भी solve नहीं किया, which is easier to count. Because of that theorem, independent events हैं बोल रहा था वो continuously आपसे, तो we know probability of the intersection is product of the individual probabilities. अभी यहाँ पे not happening है, तो 1 minus से यहाँ से आप not happening निकाल लोगे. Okay, so 1 minus half and 1 minus 1 by 3 not happening. Okay, so that accounts to that probability of problem being solved is 2 by 3. ओके, सो हमेशा ये नेगेटिव इवेंट वाला टेक्निक इजी रहता है, शॉर्ट रहता है, मीन्स ऑल राइट, उसमें कैलकुलेशन लेंदी हो जाते हैं. ऑल राइट, इन द सेकेंड गो एग्जैक्टली वन ऑफ देम सॉल्व्स, एग्जैक्टली वन मीन्स ए सॉल्व करेगा तो बी ने नहीं किया, बी सॉल्व करेगा तो ए ने नहीं किया. सो हाउ डू वी रिप्रेजेंट दैट? ए नॉट सॉल्विंग देन बी सॉल्विंग, एग्जैक्टली वन हो गया. ओके, और मे बी ए सॉल्व बट बी कुड नॉट. सो दिस इज exactly one of them solves. So language को interpret करना आना चाहिए आपको, that's it. Rest is all your addition theorem. You have to understand where we are doing both the events are happening simultaneously. दोनों होने हैं तो multiply होंगे, choice है और word आ रहा है तो add होंगे cases. That is it. Okay, all right. So this can be written as probability. Again independent events थे, तो अगर उनका happening independent है तो उनका not happening भी independent होता है automatically. Right, so we can again apply multiplication theorem, intersection. We had studied that intersection can be represented like this in case of probability. We write them next to each other. Okay, so probability of the intersection is product of the individual probabilities, and or means addition. Okay, and this way. So put the values. Not happening भी इसका 1 by 2 था, इसका happening 1 by 3 था, इसका happening 1 by 2 था, not happening will be 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3. So probability in the second case would be 1 by 2. 15th question, number of probabilities, but they are all very simple. Okay, one card drawn at random from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. So you know what happens. Class 10 you've done these type of questions. In which of the following you just have to check whether the events are independent or not. Okay, so in the first case, as they are saying that in first E represents card drawn is spade, F represents another event, card drawn is ace. Okay, तो हम इनका individual probability निकालेंगे, फिर इनका intersection निकालेंगे, and we'll check whether E intersection F is same as probability of E into probability of F. That is the condition for events to be independent. So that is all we need to do here. So like E in the first part was getting a spade, and we know we have 13 spades out of 52, so the probability becomes 1 by 4. Then ace, in the deck we have 4 aces, so A 4 upon 52, which is 1 upon 13. Now we're looking for its intersection, means the card should be ace of spade. Ace भी होना है, उसे spade भी होना है, तो कितने होते हैं? There is only one ace of spade, so the probability becomes 1 out of 52. Now, if you multiply these two, this is giving you 1 upon 52. So clearly, if the intersection of the two events is same as the product of the individual probabilities, it is an independent event. Likewise, in the next go, probability of black card. We have 26 black cards, so that becomes 1 by 2. King, we have 4 kings, 1 by 13. Now, intersection would mean black king. So we have 2 black kings. Okay, 2 suits में black, 2 suits black होती हैं, तो 2 kings आ जाएंगे. 2 upon 52, which is 1 upon 26. Clearly 1 by 2 into 1 by 13 is also 1 upon 26. So the probability is being equal. It is an independent event. Next one is saying a king or queen. So और आ गया, अब ऐड होंगे केसेस. ओके, सो 4 किंग्स होते हैं हमारे पास प्लस 4 क्वींस होती हैं. सो फेवरेबल हो गई 8 आउटकम्स आउट ऑफ 52. प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 2 upon 13. Then probability of queen or jack. Again 4 queens, 4 jacks, that is 8 upon 52. Again 2 upon 13. Intersection. King or queen, queen or jack. तो इसमें intersection क्या है? Queens. We have 4 queens altogether. So 4 upon 52, which is 1 upon 13. Now in this case, clearly you can see if you multiply these probabilities, it is not coming same as the intersection. So these events are not independent.